The border is the most stable now than it's been in decades. That's according to Chris Clem, the former chief patrol agent of Border Patrol in Yuma. He says agents are making less than 200 arrests a day across the southern border.
Which is, amazing compared to 10,000 a day just 2 years ago.
The Trump administration campaigned on border security, immigration enforcement, and cracking down on sex traffickers. When it comes to immigration enforcement, the administration is offering up to a $50,000 signing bonus to recruit more ICE agents to meet the administration's deportation goals.
The former Biden administration was more about allowing everybody in. In fact, he campaigned bring everybody in. And so even when I was chief, we had to process and release. And over 10 million people came into the United States, and the majority of that 10 million were released into the United States without proper vetting, without proper immigration charging documents, because it was about fast tracking people in. Now you have an administration that says, okay, we are going to enforce the law, where our priorities are going to be the criminals, the foreign terrorist organization members, public safety threats, the worst of the worst. But they also said, if you're in the country illegally and you're encountered, you're not off the table. You're subject to arrest.
Which is what we saw happen recently in Avondale. ICE agents arrested 2 men inside this home last week. New court records we got show that both men were deported in 2019 and then came back into the U.S. without papers.
In Avondale, under the Phoenix ICE office, they were looking for those that had prior removals, as to include all the other criminal activity that's going on. Those just happen to be the ones on the list for the day. They may have had information.
And the White House just announced that a handful of ICE field office directors across the country have been reassigned, but haven't said if that includes anyone in Arizona. We reached out to Homeland and asked why. We didn't get a direct answer, but in a statement, the agency said there were no personnel changes and that the department is focused on results.
What I see happening is maybe they're putting some people in there to get a different perspective on how they're going to run operations.